Welcome back to the 2024 World Series of Poker main event. It is time for the second of 4 starting flights. All these people you see on your screen have put up $10,000 to play in poker's greatest spectacle. A potential $10 million first prize is looming, but we have a long road to travel before we get to that point. It's promising to be another epic day. We have 2 amazing feature tables for you, and we're going to look inside the room and check in with Jeff Platt on occasion as well. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me in the booth. We are live today on PokerGO.com, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Please make sure to send us some love in the chat, send us your questions, and also a little close-up here of the legend, the 04 main event champion, Raymer, sitting down here at our secondary feature table. Raymer, still one of the most iconic players at the World Series of Poker. His main event run, I've probably watched more than any of the main events over the course of the last 20 years. And here it is, a look at our main feature table. Also, legendary players taking their seats here at this table. You see him in the 3 seat, one of the best to ever do it, 10-time bracelet winner, Erik Seidel. He fell short once of the main event crown. Today he begins his journey to perhaps another main event final table. And this man might talk his way to the final table. Bleznick, one of the most prolific talkers at the table, 2.5 million in earnings. Let's set an over-under right now for how many mentions of sports cards we get on today's stream. Here's a bit of an idea of what is happening today. We are going to stream 1 level right now, which is 2 hours of play. Then the players will go on a much-deserved dinner break, and we will return for some night action at 9 p.m. Pacific time, and that will run until about 1:30 in the morning. So no, there is no moment to rest. There is no time to sleep. You can do that on July 18th when the main event has finished. Diving into the action, Donnie, looking back on last night, day 1B, we're getting in the groove here.
Yeah, listen, I think the bar is set a little bit high after the entertainment, the action that we saw on all of yesterday's feature tables, both main and secondary. So if these day 1B players were watching our day 1A coverage, they know they got to bring it because we had a lot of fun yesterday.
Absolutely. In case you missed last night's action, we posted a recap on our YouTube channel. Just about 15 minutes to get you caught up on the action. You can probably, consume that during our dinner break, which will happen in about 2 hours from now. Michael Mizrachi was on the feature last night. We had Daniel Hashem battling with him, which was a lot of fun to watch. And, Donnie, we had a new name emerge who we both are sort of hoping will make a deep run.
Brent Barbie.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Yeah, Brent Barbie delivered an epic bad beat to Acosta at our secondary table. We'll see him again with a large stack on day 2. Luke Wynn in the night portion of last night's coverage also played extremely well on our main feature table. And today we start fresh. We're going to look for those storylines, try to see who will make a name for themselves, and we look at Gio here in the 1 seat against Erik Seidel. Both players with 4-5, but look at Seidel flopping a straight and up against Gio, who has the same straight, but also with a flush draw, and it comes in on the river. Seidel with the wheel, with the 6-high straight. And he bets 5K here, Donnie. Instant problems here for the legend.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I'm not sure Gio's going to raise. I mean, at least with these mannerisms.
Wow. That is not the body language of a man who is actually going to raise, Donnie.
I mean, if you lean back, kind of stretch out like that and say, should I call a raise? I mean, aren't you telling your opponent you have a flush?
And look at this. Seidel announces straight.
That could have been really ugly here.
That was a fun hand.
Straight?
Nice hand, dealer.
Oh my God. You're free rolling the main event. Oh my God.
So those hands didn't
What happened on the flop?
Check. Just check.
It's got more interest in the game.
Erik Seidel is free rolling the entire main event. You bet the flop, he raises. Money goes in. All of it. You cost yourself about 50,000.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I'm not sure if the money goes in, but
Maybe 45 times.
Gotta get lucky like 20 million times in this game just to make it past.
Well, that
the
was
pit.
one of them.
Yeah. Because I could have. That's the bed right there, right? Maybe hits a spade draw, the spade flush at the. I mean, things could have happened. You had a bigger flush.
I don't think it did, though.
Yeah. It's fun.
Go, great hand.
It was. Nice job, brother.
All right, well,
race.
Gio off to a
They're
good start. You
already
can
starting
see
with the
he's
cold decks here.
almost up to
Final table. Gotta
100K.
make it interesting.
11.
Bleznick makes it 1100 with 4-3 of spades. He, of course, much more a PLO player these days, Donnie.
yeah, very much so. Although he has played a lot of the different mixed game events, played some no limit stuff. He's been commenting on the no limit hold'em elite
You're all
this
calling
summer,
raising,
saying
right?
you know they ain't that good. Basically,
Yeah,
has been Bleznick's message. Action over to Yin in the big blind, 10-8 of spades.
You're very nervous. It's out.
And
I
he
wanna
just
do that.
folds the 10-8 of
Very
spades. Okay.
Don't listen to him. You look exactly
Yeah.
the same as you have the whole time.
Donnie, once
I
again,
might
we're
be setting a record for this World Series of losing the most amount of money being on feature tables.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Seriously. I've been on the feature table probably 5 times in the last 30 days, and all I do is lose.
Nice.
It's incredible.
Wow.
And they keep bringing me back here.
You're good for the game.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope we don't mess up your record. Perfect record.
Keep going, bud. We're right on.
Well, if you were ever going to get feature table unstuck, this is the event to do it in.
I mean, Donnie, I just want to say this. We're 7 minutes into our coverage.
We were,
I mean,
we were playing the final table, the stud. Can you imagine playing stud on a table like this big? It was insane.
This is a huge table.
I feel like we're going to struggle to get a word in. What I was trying to say is that the vibe is so relaxed. Players are smiling, joking around, having a good time. There is nothing like the main event. I will become a broken record, but it is just a fact, Donnie. It is different.
Are these your cards?
There's such a good vibe here, such
Thank
a
you.
positive atmosphere, and I think overall it's just such a joy to watch this from the beginning until ultimately it will become very stressful.
Of course, yes. Probably starts with day 3. You know, the stress kind of really starts to set in as you approach that money bubble. And then as the pay jumps get larger and larger, that stress only increases. Noda here looks like he's getting a little bit out of line. 10-7 off, hits Seidel with a 3-bet.
I mean,
Could be a
Noda,
sign of things to come.
yeah, Hiroyuki Noda probably aware of the fact that we are also streaming live in Japan, doing it for the fans, Donnie.
I like it.
By the way, if you are from Brazil, or if you speak Portuguese, or if you speak Spanish, we have PokerGO Spain and PokerGO Brazil streaming live on YouTube as well. They will be live every day. By the way, much love to everyone in the chat right now. Please send in your questions, your requests, your ideas,
Just
and also
That's what it should
don't
be.
forget to
That's
hit
what
that
used to
like
be back
button
in the old
because
days.
Yeah.
we're trying to hit 2,000
Oh,
likes on
nice.
today's video.
just they're
That's the
like
goal.
Swedish or something.
Was it like Skull or Copenhagen or all that?
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
It still gives you cancer and all that.
That one doesn't because it's got no tobacco in. It's just nicotine.
Joe Gio in the 1 seat who just took some chips off of Erik Seidel from Alameda, California. Has a bachelor's in science in ITEC, which I do not know what that is, and mathematics. So this man,
Sharp fella.
yeah. Hobbies include golf and guitars.
Foster City Joe.
By the way, Donnie, why didn't we have a ripping electric guitar blasting the anthem on the 4th of July to kick off our coverage? Can we ask Joe Gio to break it out, the guitar? Maybe Pedro Bromfman can bring the guitar out. I know we have some
I mean, it can't be Pedro Prompton. He's not American.
absolutely
It has to
miles
be
away.
like, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
It does feel
We need
like
some sort of
ocean.
American meathead, cut
Maybe
off
on the
shirt,
table, another
bandana.
I can't even
Let's
hear
go.
you.
Ross and
Probably a
Corey
good
here
thing.
going head to head on King, Queen, Jack. Oh, someone cracking open a cold one.
Can you see the flop?
Oh,
Barely.
It's
Okay.
actually a little sparkling water for Erik Seidel. Beverages were flowing late last night, so don't miss our nightly coverage. It got a little wild last night. This one is staying small as the
2 pair.
Super.
Oh, I think you probably got me.
Just.
Oh, nice hand. Well played, Ernie. Well played.
It's a good flop for both of us, action flop.
Yeah.
You know how far you are from him? You know how many feet away you are from him? I know the answer.
Okay, can I? I'd like to guess.
How many feet away are you?
I'm going to go with 10 foot.
Yeah, it's about
So we made a.
9 or 10 foot.
So it's under 10.
Yeah.
9 foot?
A little. It's a little less.
Less than 9 foot?
Yeah, it's about 8. It's about a little over 8.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how far away you guys are.
Feels like 14.
yeah. Or even 12.
Donnie, social distancing here
Oh, no.
at the feature table.
Yeah, of course, you know.
Piece that out.
Spread out. Avoid any germs.
$800?
By the way, Donnie, Ernest Corey, who we just saw in the hand, sitting in the 8th
Big
seat.
bottle of Fiji.
I believe he will
It's a
soon
very
be
large bottle of Fiji.
a best friend of ours.
Gotta have it, you know.
How big is it?
The first line on his bio sheet,
$5 each.
pizza
1.5
lover,
liters.
prefers a well-done crust. It's a man after my heart.
I'm a fan. Interesting hand here. Cooley started this one off raising from the small blind. Min made it 800. Cornet calls. Cooley then check folds the flop here on the 7-6-4. I know it's early, but dare I say a bit more tame than yesterday's table.
Yeah,
And
well-
yesterday's table, they came out blasting.
Well, last night or yesterday in our first hour of play, oh my God, here he comes. He got the box on the table. Sports cards have
I was telling you
arrived.
about? This,
Is the store you're opening?
Wait. Can I ask you a question? Did you choose to launch like a product knowing that you were going to be at a featured table or using this as an
No, no,
opportunity?
this is-
No, it sounds like you kind of
No,
set
no.
this up.
this,
You have a box and a box opener.
let me explain something, okay? This
good
is a
point.
factory sealed case, okay? I'm gonna.
Where did it come from?
So-
Or what?
You have to
Di-
tell us what we're
before I act,
What?
this is a factory sealed case, okay? This case cost the exact amount of this buy-in of this tournament, okay? Look at this. We're gonna open this case. I want the world to know.
Yeah, this is
Mind
the
you,
stage.
action is on
The stage
Bleznick
is
under the
set.
gun.
This is one of the best items that Fanatics produces every single year. This
You
is a
cannot
10-box
make this
case.
up.
Each box is $1,000.
Wow.
This is 24 Bowman Sapphire. I'm going to be opening this every level throughout the whole day. Each one of these boxes is $1,000.
Yep. 3, 4, 5,
10 boxes
8, 9.
of
Oh,
Bowman
it's not one
Sapphire.
one for each.
It's not one for. You didn't bring.
It's all going to be for me. It's going to be for
That
me.
makes sense.
But I'm going to sit here
Down.
in the greatest poker tournament on planet Earth, the main event. I'm going to do what I love more than anything, is open a case of Bowman Sapphire. These are some of the nicest looking cards you're ever going to see.
Nice.
This is what I was telling you about, man. This, all the cards.
Can't wait to see it.
Fold.
He folded, Donnie. Queen 6 in the muck.
This is a very great item, very rare. They only make 1,000 of these boxes in the entire world. That's it. Only 1,000.
1,000. 1,000.
Can I see one just open the box? Yeah.
You know, technically, there's 10 of us sitting here.
I made the case. I mean, it's almost rude not to.
I'll tell you right now what I will do. This is what I will do. If someone busts me at this table today,
Oh my gosh, a bounty.
they'll get every box.
Every box.
All of it.
We have a bounty.
You'll get all of it.
Thank you. That's very gracious.
You get every single box.
Donnie, that's a massive bounty.
Didn't you say you didn't have a good track record with feature tables?
No. This is such a good item.
Mind you, there's a hand going on.
Yeah,
Ross made it 1K, Seidel hit him with a 3-bet.
These are the watch this.
All right, so we have action on both sides of the
Nice
table.
cards.
We have sports cards, and we also
Aren't they
have
beautiful?
Seidel versus Ross here as an 8 pops up on the flop.
Oh, is that like a real?
Not
That's an
looking
autograph.
too good
Ben
for
Williams.
Seidel here, hitting a set.
He's actually one of the worst guys in the product.
That's awesome.
How cool these, and then they have different colors. Watch, I'll show you.
Right?
This is amazing. It's like entertainment on top of poker.
Look at this, watch, we have a gold.
What is gold?
The golds are to 50. See? You see
so-
that? That one's numbered to 50. 31 of 50. These aren't numbered.
How heavyweight are the cards?
So Seidel betting 3K with ace high, does have backdoor
No, we do.
spades
I-
and
I-
backdoor straight
it's
draws.
actually- I'm gonna put it
Ross comes along, and a beautiful card
look,
for
now
Seidel
we
on the
have
turn here,
yellow.
Donnie. Both adding
So
2
we have
draws at the
different
same time.
colors. That's numbered to 75.
So,
Yeah, I think
what
Seidel
kind of
can
high value card.
probably check back here,
In this product, you,
try
you
and
can get a $20,000.
Were we just on a commercial?
Yeah.
realize his equity, which is great
can
up
pull
against
like
the
a-
hand that he's
You
up against.
know.
Like, there's a good chance I'm going to pull at least a $5,000.
The second you know, you'll see it, you'll know.
Seidel gets the free
Oh, it's
card, but
incredible.
does not get what he needs. Ends up with just ace high as Ross
See these
makes a
cards,
full
look how
house.
Beautiful they are.
Look at this one.
Yeah.
Look how cool these cards
That
are.
is awesome.
Ross takes this one down as Seidel gives it up and took a chance, didn't go his way, and so far Seidel
Look,
trending in the
green.
wrong direction.
The greens tonight. They're different numbers on
course.
parallels.
Donation in the chat, $5 from Gold Standard. Donnie, this is a hot take. Says online poker ruined real poker, Donnie. How do we address that?
I'm gonna need more. Like I need why?
We were busy admiring.
Gold standard, let us know
cards.
why.
I was
Yeah,
Just
what's-
trying to chip up so I can
Very
get
sorry,
I can bust Jared and get some of those cards.
It's big incentive. 10K bounty on Jared.
That's
What?
There's a
the
10K
bounty that you
on
threw out there. It's pretty awesome.
I'm going to open all these carts. If someone busts me, I'll give them all of them, $10,000.
Wow.
All right.
Let's
That's
do that.
pretty strong.
Jared Bleznick putting it out there in the universe. A 10K bounty on his head. Like it or not, this is bringing some extra entertainment to this feature table.
We did have a donation earlier, Heather
look at
Como,
these.
$2, asking how many entered on
Look how
day
nice
1A.
these cards
We
are.
don't know yet.
Wow.
We do know
Aren't
that
they-
620 players
they're
advanced
cool, right?
Oh, they're
out of
beautiful.
that field.
Yeah.
I heard there was around 900 to 950 or so.
Wow. Yeah, these are nice. Look at that shiny.
Yeah, the next couple of days will all be about the sweat for the total amount of entries in
This
this
is one
event.
of the best items that Fanatics produces.
Is this my chance to get them all?
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Oh, man. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. We see you all. Going to try to get to some questions and some shout outs as the day progresses. Please keep in mind that on the starting days, we're doing this coverage on YouTube, Twitch, and PokerGo. So
You have to have your glasses on.
catching us on YouTube, please like the video. Our goal is 2,000 likes.
Cool.
You're gonna open them all right now?
Yeah.
I thought like you were gonna do like one per level. Like
Oh,
you're-
no,
you just
never
can't
had
wait.
This stuff's too good.
Okay.
It's
okay.
too good. I'm actually probably going to open another case.
Okay. How many cases do we have to go through? How many do you have?
I'm addicted to
How
opening.
many? I can see that. How many do you have?
I have like probably 30 more.
Cases?
Yeah.
Oh.
They might all be gone by the end of the
Okay.
Where's the button? Sorry, am I?
So, Donnie, of course,
So the cards aren't they beautiful?
Yes, they are.
They really are, right?
I just wanted to say that during Super High Roller Bowl, Pauling at Omaha, Bleznick put on a show, you know, both with his play but also with his cards. And ever since, I've come to expect him to do something like this. And the real sweat here is for him to pull an absolutely massive card that will get him dancing around the table. That's what I'm waiting for.
I hope it happens.
Seidel here with the raise again, ace-5 of diamonds.
What is it? 8?
Erik Seidel now 64 years old, still crushing at the highest level. 46.4 million in career tournament earnings, 9.6 of which he got at the World Series of Poker.
Czechoslovakia.
10 bracelets dating back to 1992, but of course, he could have had one in '88 when he could have stopped Johnny Chan.
Good luck stopping him.
Yep, unstoppable.
I have to issue a correction, Remko.
Oh,
our
boy.
friend Pedro said, I'm American too.
Oh, Donnie, now you've done it.
Dual citizenship.
Now you've done
Brazil and the USA. I'm sorry, Pedro.
morning, bud.
Well, then bring the guitar. Let's go.
Ooh,
We need Pedro draped in an
actually a
American
good one.
flag
So it's a
on
green
stage,
auto.
ripping
That's a
off
good
the
one.
anthem.
Okay.
It's the 4th of July.
So-
By the way, happy 4th of July,
have the
Donnie. Happy
pinks.
4th of July to all the
And the
viewers.
number 1. I like
There's only one of them.
yeah,
Pinks are the best.
yeah, the pinks are the best.
Greens are.
Greens are 99.
So you have 500s, what, 250s?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, Donnie, at how many home grilling situations we are now on the main monitor under the, you know, porch
It
cover.
literally looks like Christmas morning right here.
You're so right. I mean,
Seriously, this is.
the
Look at this gentleman.
It's unbelievable.
The guy doesn't
I
care
feel like
about
we should
poker.
set up a
Only
tree.
cares about his cards.
Mom, can I open one gift today? Sure.
He's making quite a mess here on the stage here. Oh, seeing some people saying that the fireworks will be here in 15 minutes. Well, if you stay tuned to this, we might get a whole lot more fireworks.
Did we
but
send Jeff Platt outside for that?
We should.
I mean, we should, right?
Yeah, we should send Jeff Platt out there. Cooley raising it up to 900. Action on
32.
Bleznick. 7-5 off on the button.
Hits him with a 3-bet. Getting aggressive.
Wow.
Is this kind of like, you know, when people are eating at the table and then they take a break from eating and they come into a hand, you think, oh, he's got a premium hand. Is that the whole plan behind the opening of the cards for Blez?
So I'm trying to think of how to pitch, you know.
Diane Cooley coming along here with ace-jack of diamonds.
But
She's from Alpharetta, Georgia.
over by Mr. Baseball.
A degree from the College of New Jersey in mathematics. So
He's gonna open
Ooh,
all.
Tamar Johnson.
I got to get him in a picture opening his gifts.
How are you doing? Yeah.
Bleznick hitting a 7 on the flop here. Cooley with backdoor
This
diamonds
could be the hands. No, not.
Wow.
in 2021. Cooley finished 4th in the ladies' event at the World Series of Poker.
22. Yeah.
Bleznick continues for 2,200, and looks like Cooley is going to come along here.
What year range are they?
60% to a Royal. We ain't going anywhere
these,
just
these
yet.
Are like,
Exactly.
All these guys are like under 20.
By the way,
They're
Donnie,
all the youngest prospects.
Diane Cooley, one of the coolest
Everyone here is like the future
online
of the league
screen
right
names.
now.
What is it?
Mama Cools.
Ooh,
Huh.
I love it.
So Mama Cools here going to the turn versus Harrington 10. Throwing it back to the old school
What's this?
online days.
Thought it was Harrington 25.
25?
I think it's 25.
Oh. Where do I get
Either
the 10?
way.
Where do
Like
I
I
get the
just
10
hit a-
from?
I just hit a black Brock Porter to 10. Look how nice the blacks are. These are the nicest parallels that they make
I don't even know who
in
that
any
is.
product.
No idea.
Beautiful.
So for me, this is like a complete meme. Like Bleznick opening the sports cards. First of all, I know nothing about baseball. Second of all, I know nothing about sports cards. But still,
gonna bet-
I find it highly entertaining.
11,300.
Wow, and he comes with a pot-sized bet here, Donnie. Does he think that the sports cards give him more fold equity?
Look how
He
nice
must.
this black is.
Look at him.
Here, take it.
The dealer's like, guys.
Isn't that, it's gorgeous, right?
Yeah, it really is.
People love this item because it's a short print product. They don't make a lot of it, but they only sign the top players. So there's only a small autograph checklist, and of course, like these cards hold the highest value for like what you're paying for.
I wonder if we're gonna see like Bowden pop up here.
Oh, you will be.
This is a good idea, Jared. You have a lot of real estate.
Yeah, you have a lot of real estate. You know what? Let me tell you. When you get old, you're very young. But when you get older, you start needing multiple forms of lenses to help you see what's going on. I need more lenses in my life.
How does it read the cards? Is it in a chip in here, or is it a camera under here?
Donnie, we're not far removed from the dealer shuffling a stack of those cards that Bleznick is unwrapping, and then we're playing with baseball players instead of poker cards.
Copacs. They're still made by the same company.
Some people saying that Seidel might get annoyed here by the Bleznick antics. I think Seidel is probably enjoying it. The main event's a long day. A little bit of side chatter is not hurting anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking that. I would say if it was like day 3, day 4,
right,
you know, a little bit later, then maybe you're like, listen, you know, like, because all this stuff, this table's probably playing a bit slower than everywhere else. And feature tables can play slower in general because under the bright lights, you got the cameras, people are very cautious and whatnot, so you add in the card. I mean, we saw him, the action stalled on him when he had the queen 6 under the gun, right? Well, he opened the packs. That was 4 or 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, we're not getting an optimal amount of hands in, but here Bleznick betting with the inferior pair as Seidel hits top pair with queen 10.
Seidel check call in here. Deuce on the turn, pairs the board.
Seidel checks the
river. It's going to be hard for me to win.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Seidel tables queen 10, takes it down. Seeing some donations coming in. Hair Jordan with the $5 donation, saying backer is amazing and a great guy. Blez is #1 in breaks. Clearly the backer fans are joining us in the chat. Shout out to all of you. Blez Baseball with the $10 donation.
I take it you grew up trading cards and stuff. That's a lifelong dream kind of thing.
It's always been my love, my passion. As a kid growing up.
Nice.
I had a local card store in my small town in New York.
Nice, that's cool.
You know, all my friends would be, you know, playing video games and going out, and I would just be going to my card store every day. And, you know, back in the 90s, they had a thing called a Beckett. It was like a price guide. I would study the Beckett. Like, I would memorize all the values of all the cards. And it's funny, I have 2 younger brothers, so when I was like 5 years old, I got into it. My middle brother's 2. I got him into it, and then he got my youngest brother into it. And we became like the largest seller of baseball cards in the world. You know, as a family, like it turned into a family business.
And purchaser of baseball cards.
Yeah. Nothing you're trying to sell, Erik?
It's a hobby that, you know, we never meant it to turn into what it ended up being.
They don't have them in Vegas anymore.
But the passion
What was
we
the other
have,
one you were
and, like,
drinking when you were
know,
the other table?
our family of collectors that we have.
All right, taking a little bit of
Something
break
later.
from the sports cards
The
here
greatest thing, like,
to get our
like he was
first
saying about it being
check-in
Christmas,
with Mr.
like,
Jeff Platt.
we
Jeff,
go
what
on
you got
stream,
for
we
us?
open-
All right, out here in the field, it's day 1B. He tries to avoid me during the series, but it's not like the summer could get that much worse. Josh Aria, if you could just stand up for a quick sec just for me, please. I'll get fit in one question. We talk about summer savers.
Are you really doing this?
Yes, we are. I know you had one of the online poker variety, but also you kind of sort of saved your summer perhaps elsewhere on these grounds. Please explain.
I'm full degen. I hit a royal and everything's great. It's except for poker. These guys are killing me, and it's.
You have like 60. You have what, 50-ish?
You can't add.
Yeah, that's.
No.
45.
Yeah. No, I hit a royal and it was nice. It was good.
I have a lot more questions, especially about Poker Hall of Fame nomination, but I'm going to let you sit down, play your hand. I don't want to interrupt. Every hand's very key, especially when you've had the type of summer that Josh has had. Guys.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for checking in with Josh Arieh. For those that are wondering, the Royal, what does he mean with the Royal? Well, I pulled it up on his Twitter. The number kept on going up, and he won $103,000 hitting a royal flush on a video poker machine. Donnie, does that go on Hendon Mob?
It's a little disturbing.
No, you know, but good for Josh. I mean, a gambler can always get out as long as you're blasting.
She got it right.
All right, first check-in here with our secondary table. Greg Raymer taking center stage here. I'm going to just call it until someone corrects me, but from what I have seen, Erik Friberg here in the 2-seat, legend from the 06 main event, made the final table, finished in 8th place. I have not spoken to him in person yet, but he is Erik Friberg from Sweden, and he looks like Erik Friberg from back in the day. So
I was playing with this woman. She had this
legend.
little dog sitting on her lap. We're playing cash.
Old school online legend as well.
Here, right? And I'm not kidding you. Whenever she had a good hand, the dog's ears would go up. She had a dog tail. I'm not kidding you. The dog could sense. The dog could sense her excitement or her positive energy, and the ears would go up.
Wow.
So I'm pretty good at it. I made some good plays off that.
All right, so we got some action here. Murphy betting 3K with his flush draw, and he takes it down.
You're not the dealer from the Commerce who said, you know, so I was playing and she kept on pushing the pots. I would win a pot, she would give it to someone else. Won a pot, she gave it to someone else. I said, why do you keep on doing that? And she says, you look like a loser.
Oh, wow.
But I think she might have been joking, but in a very...
Wow. Okay. Okay, things getting interesting here at our secondary table right away. Look at the chip counts presented by GTO Wizard of Table F. You see the names on your screen. Erik Friberg, Greg Raymer, Starr, Valdez also at this table. Dean Murphy. Sounds familiar, Donnie? We'll dive into these bio sheets and get to know the players at our secondary table as well. We have 2 tables going for you. One that is predominantly focused on sports
no
cards.
Politics. No Canadian politics at the table. 11.
Samuel's got the gift of gab over here.
Oh, yeah.
Chatting away. So far, he's talked about a dog having tells, a dealer that pushed him the wrong pot, and no politics. Samuels finds ace-king of clubs.
Just take it.
He shows it. So far at this table, it is Samuels with the largest stack, up to
Once I was playing this woman, she
120,000.
said, I could tell you had like aces or kings because you look like my dog looks right before I feed it.
That was fun. Drooling and being all over the place.
I said, I need sunglasses or something. You know, I don't know, man.
I feel sorry for the dog.
Robert Samuels from, do I say this right? Metuchen, New Jersey? Metuchen? Hobbies are poker and writing.
Race 1,000.
7 cashes at the World Series of Poker.
There you go.
He's written 25 books on psychology, Donnie, so perhaps he's playing the long game, you know, getting into the heads of his opponents, lots of storytelling, and who knows if he's going to benefit from that. He also wrote the book Bad Beat Therapy, How to Become a Better Poker Player.
When ship got stuck on that, I think
unless one of us asks you to, I don't think you have to. But let me look at my cards first, and then.
All about intentions in life. That's what I say.
Yeah, but it was the right thing to do for her to mention it.
No,
because
I'm okay with it.
2 ships were involved.
I understand.
All right, so we have a Raise to 1,000 from Brum. Kirchask, Murphy, and Raymer come along as we see 5, 8, 7, 2 spades roll off the deck. Donnie, Raymer back in the day was known as the aggressor, always running over tables. Do you feel as though when you win an event as big as the main event, you have to adjust because people are going to chase after you?
35.
There's probably definitely a adjustment that needs to be made, you know, not only for someone like Raymer, but kind of any big notable pro, right? I think what we saw from Raymer back when he won the main event, his aggression was really powered by the fact that he had an extremely large stack the whole time. So right now, not the biggest stack. He's, you know, at this table, he's sitting right around starting. So, but we'll see as this day develops. If Raymer does start to chip up, does he really start to push the envelope?
10-3.
Murphy in a tricky spot here. He's still got top pair. He's got the gutter to the 6.
Kirchask looking for value with his set of 7s, of course, charging all the draws that are out there. Donnie, does Murphy have enough to continue? Of course, we know that he's drawing slim, but from his perspective, he's not going to be up against only hands like a set.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is a tough spot. If you are ahead, it's likely Kirchask has, like, I don't know, 10-9 of spades, you know, 2 overs with a flush draw, maybe Jack-10 of spades that also has the gutter to a straight. So I don't think you're ever feeling super confident about your hand here, holding the 9-8. This sizing up here on the turn, I think, is a bit of a sign that your opponent does have something that he's certainly been willing, at least to this point in the hand, to put chips in the pot with. So might be a spot where you want to lean a little bit more conservative.
Holding it very big. Show it for TV.
Set of 7s.
He does show it.
You were close.
You're very close.
I knew you had a set.
I know you have something. I have something
else.
else. I have something else with it too. I have something else.
You're a little
with
off
it,
there, you know? You're a little off. 7s,
Middle
8s.
set, same.
It's the same.
Same thing.
It's the same until you run into top set.
I went a little.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say second.
That happened to me the other night.
All right, moving on back to our main feature table. I'm really wondering if Blez has opened up all these boxes yet, or if he's waiting to be in a hand. And excuse me, we have a hand here.
1,000.
Ace Queen of clubs. The Blez is going to raise it up. Like you said earlier, Donnie, the action has been a little calmer than yesterday so far.
Yeah.
But at least we've got the Blez with us to provide some entertainment.
Slightly. You just edged
Oh,
out.
nice. Those are nice.
Slightly.
Acoustic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has an electric in London also.
Taylor's are nice. When did you get it?
Has a nice sound to it.
Was it recent?
Yeah, within the last few months.
Oh, yeah. I bought one of those 2 years ago. Like, I will love it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a great
I'm very impressed with the sound.
Nice.
It's really fun to hear her play.
Another pack getting open.
Let's see, that one's probably electric too. Or is it just acoustic?
She got the electric because
You know this is
it's
hilarious.
quieter when her husband
Look at it.
sleeps.
The amount of garbage we go
It's
through.
hilarious.
You don't.
You are probably the largest recycler in your state.
You don't know. You're right. It's insane. The amount of garbage we go through a day is just unbelievable.
Action on Ross here with King Queen off. He's going to come in for the raise.
Oh no!
Orange.
Shut up.
We have orange.
We have orange.
Orange is the 25. Be an auto. That's not a good one.
Thomas Ross. Donnie, $683 in career tournament earnings. He's looking to add a few dollars to that.
Of course.
2 live cashes from Wimbledon, England, by the way. Shout out, Wimbledon going on right now. Every morning, I got the tennis on.
You were.
He's got 2 cashes dating back to 2017 and 2018. His largest cash, or his first cash, I should say, in the 100-pound Christmas
Stack up
cracker.
the cards so I know what I've got to win.
I'm sad
The
I missed that
cards?
one.
That's a great name for a tournament.
I missed that tournament. It's a shame. All right, we got Jack 9-5 here on the flop. Ross with the inside straight draw. Bleznick with nothing, but
yellow.
he's in the hand, so he'll probably delay the action a little bit, trying to show us some sports cards.
I want a 7.
4's good.
4 of clubs on the turn. King, queen high, still best.
12.
Bleznick betting 1,200. Oh, look at this. Ross raises it up to 3,200. And Bleznick lets it go.
We're running out of cases here, guys. Guys, we're running out of cases. We need some monster cards soon.
Running out of cases?
We're running out of cases over here.
He was going to do one per hour.
No,
or
he's
per level.
he's blazed through maybe 7 cases so far. 7 boxes.
Who has to clean
what
that
happens
up?
if somebody busts you
I mean,
off the TV?
Bleznick
table?
better
There's
clean up his own
some
mess.
Oh, these are great questions.
Otherwise, we'll call him out.
I don't know. You know what I think I should start doing?
Handing out.
Remember how Barry used to do? He would sign a book and give it to someone that busted him. I think I should give out a box of cards every time someone busts.
That's a great idea.
Right?
It's a great idea.
I think that's the great. We have gold.
Expensive.
Right. I mean, it'd be expensive. Listen, this
It's a lot
summer,
more than a fossil or a book.
if I did it this summer, I'd be broke. With the amount of money I've lost.
Okay.
I'm surprised you never got into cards as a kid, Eric.
I used to do comics.
You did comics?
Send me into comics.
Dude, some of the comics are worth a fortune, like millions.
Crazy.
Nice to 1,000.
Cedar stuff in the chat made me laugh. Says, just so sad seeing a grown man open sports cards. Oh man, I love how with the chat, PokerGO chat, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you look, no matter what happens, there are people that love it and people that hate it. There's never consensus, and I think that's sort of the beauty of it.
It's definitely the beauty of it.
All right, we got a flop again here. King 9-7, 2 clubs. Geo versus Cornet.
Watching.
Cornet betting 1,400.
1,400, huh?
Bryce Cornet from Paris, France. Started playing poker back in 2005.
Nice.
Been playing the main event for the last 10 years. Played professionally in his early 20s. This man must have some stories. Shout out to the OG Aviation Club in Paris. Got a dealer change here. Shout out to all the dealers that are making this game happen.
So far, so good.
Good day.
Blez has the PokerGO stream on his phone.
Is Blez in the chat right now, Donnie? If you're just catching us for the first time during the main event, please know that we start with a 2-hour block, then players go on dinner, and then we resume the action at 9 p.m. Pacific time and go till roughly 1:30 a.m., which is when the day wraps up, and we're going to follow that same recipe for all 4 starting days. Donnie and I will be on the call, except for the fact that Donnie will not be on the call tomorrow.
Correct.
So
are you ready?
I think so.
Are you primed? Are you
I think so.
locked in?
I think so. I hope so. I mean, if I'm not, what am I doing?
You gotta ratchet it up.
So you know how athletes have special rituals sometimes, one sock before the other, or certain sort of routines before they play the big game? What routines do you have before playing the main event tomorrow?
Nothing really. I mean, I just like to keep kind of a steady routine always, which is, you know, go to bed at like kind of the same time. I mean, during the summer, things are kind of out of whack, but it's still try and maintain it through the summer. Wake up at the same time, you know, have my coffee in the morning. Don't really eat much. I mean, I don't really have like any specific kind of, I guess, superstitious type of routine thing. I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, get some coffee, maybe sit outside for a little bit, maybe get a little workout in, and then drive my butt down here.
Are you a better poker player than last year?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Not that that necessarily means anything, but you know.
No. As we saw yesterday on the broadcast, being a good poker player is probably not even half the battle. This is a minefield. So many things to overcome playing the main events. Bleznick torn between which cards he should focus on. Second
Baseball
hand
or poker?
A second hand in the chat says, is this pre-recorded? No, it is not. We are live on a delay, providing you coverage of day 1B of the main event. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Don't forget to smash that like button. Let's get us up to 2,000 likes on today's YouTube stream as we see Queen 10-4 roll off the deck. Seidel picks up the flush draw. Cornet with a pair of 10s. Turn gives Seidel a pair to go along with his flush draw.
Where do you find that?
Oh, my friend just sent me a screenshot or something.
Seidel bets 1,300 with pair and draw. Cornet comes along, makes the call. We're going to see a river card here. 7 of diamonds hits on the river.
Six.
Action gets checked down. Seidel shows the 6, but Cornet is going to show off the ace-10 and rake this one in.
Where'd you stay whilst you were there?
This time at the Weston.
Okay.
Where are you staying?
Encore.
Encore? I think I've seen that.
All right, it is time again to check
Okay,
in
that's right.
with our man out on the floor. Jeff, who have you found this time around?
Good food over there.
All right, always good to see the 2021 champ, Cry Aldemir, in the building. Take me back to your day 1 in 2021 and how that went.
Oh, it went very badly, actually. Yeah, I think I finished the day with like 30K, so half the starting stack. I made a very big fold, which saved my tournament life, so I was still happy about it.
Do you feel like most players, especially people who are coming into this tournament for the first time, put a little bit too much pressure overall on day 1 and feel the losses a bit more?
Yeah, maybe. I think the way people play changes a lot between like day 1 and day 3 or day 4. So yeah, I think it's important to just stay in the tournament, of course, play good poker and yeah, see how it goes.
How big a part of it is poker playing in your life right now?
I haven't been playing a lot actually this year, but during the series here, I've been playing every day. So once I'm here in Vegas at the WSOP, I play every day. Throughout the rest of the year, not so much.
Always good to see you here at the series. Best of luck this tournament, okay?
Thanks.
You got it. Thanks, guys.
Good to have Cry Aldemir in the mix. There is his banner.
Better than free.
That was also
Make
a
profit
fantastic
We got
final
about
table.
10 grand worth of inventory.
Great
here.
run,
We're
great
not
guy.
really producing a lot of
And I'm
results.
always
I'm
hoping for
not
former
producing
champs to
any
make
good
runs in
We
this
have no
event.
results.
They're not worth more than 10K?
Not yet. We're getting there.
All right.
There was a claim made earlier that in every case, there's one, at least one good
should
one,
be,
right?
yeah.
He said that earlier, so we're going to see. We don't have many boxes left. How many
Three-way
boxes
action here, and
can't take it.
Noda flopping
I
a
literally
set of
only have,
sevens.
left? 2 boxes?
You're right. I only got 4 left.
Yeah.
Then what's the point of busting him?
What's the point of busting you now?
Yeah, the bun peaking from 10K to
It's coming.
hundreds.
In bet with his pair and inside straight draw. Noda comes along with his set, deciding not to raise. Donnie, on a flop like this, wouldn't you be inclined to raise and charge any draws or top pair combos, since there could be so many sort of bad turn cards?
Who's buying these
Yeah,
cards?
I mean, I think you can kind of go
What
both
generation?
ways.
It's,
You know, you
no,
don't
the-
always need to
I would
raise. You
say
can take a
the-
card off and go from there.
The main demographic, age-wise, is
Noda
probably
does have a key 7 of hearts, which
25 to 50.
you know does block one of
I
those
mean,
flush
I
draw
would say that's the
combinations.
number one.
Should
The
can't
problem
have
is,
it.
it's the hobby's turning it. It's too expensive for
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
So the kids, they make what's called retail, which is kind of like just for more like everyone buys retail, but it's more catered to the kids, the cheaper stuff. But I would say
Noda bets
the
2,500
biggest
and
demographic-
Gin
probably
lets
25
it
to
go.
like 45, 50.
This one goes to Japan.
Yeah, the kids you have to have a little
Yeah.
scratch.
I mean, if you want to open the good stuff,
You can't even.
it's
you
really
can't even get
expensive.
advertising on that. He's
Like,
putting up
you know,
his
the
cards
boxes are
everywhere.
thousands of dollars.
You don't even get your free drinks back in.
You know,
We're seeing this right now.
Yeah.
Firsthand.
Yeah, I will say this, like, you know, our generation, I'm 37, so when I was a kid, a lot of people that collected when they were a kid, they got back into it. And then now if they have kids, they get their kids into it. So it's kind of like if you're 35 to 45, you probably collected as a kid and just were like, oh wow, these cards are worth a lot more than they used to be. And then they get their little kids in, etc. But the hobby's grown, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's grown tremendously from when it, you know, 30 years ago. Ace. 11.
Bleznick back playing the cards that matter. Jack 7 of clubs gets involved here. Ross makes the call with ace 5 of hearts. We're going to see potentially a three-way flop here.
This box has to be good.
Oh wait, hold on. Can I before you cut it? Let's stop for a second.
This box has
Take
to
it.
be
Take a
good.
deep breath. Oh, you're in the hand. I just feel
Again,
like you're
let's
rushing.
go of the ace 10 off. Donnie, does that seem like the right approach out of position to not get involved there with a hand like ace 10 from the small blind?
Yep.
I think it's fine to be a little bit conservative there.
Crap, me put it on the RFID.
You're in the worst position being out of the small blind. Facing a raise and call in front of you, so can be tricky. Gin has leaned conservative overall, so I think it's very much in line with his style so far.
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna enjoy the gift.
Bleznick has to check his jack here. Ross does have backdoor opportunities here. Decides to check behind. Ten of clubs on the turn. Leaves Ross looking for a king.
On bet blind.
A lot more passive play here at this table so far, and the jack of Bleznick's out in front here.
The disrespect.
Does it go?
Wow, gets paid off here on the 500 chip bet.
Oh, clubs.
Couple of PLO players.
I am
playing
gonna
Dolan.
open the box.
No, you said it best. It's Christmas morning.
That's correct, but you also have to be able to enjoy it. You know,
You're right.
you have to enjoy. You can't just rush through it. And the next thing you know, you're looking for another box. We don't want to look for another box. We want this to be the box, right?
This is my next employer. Right?
This
Sign this guy up.
is the box, okay? Not that. Nothing in the future.
I
This-
feel like Curry is auditioning.
Oh,
for a role
absolutely.
with
Are
Blez.
you guys
I mean,
anticipating what's
I mean,
happening right now?
He's been all about it since Blez busted out these boxes of cards.
Ernest Curry is a successful businessman, the founder and president of Taco Truck Creative. His hobbies include barbecuing, smoked meat, golf, and crypto.
You changed your hat. What does it say?
Taco Truck Creative sounds like
Taco
Mr.
Truck
Curry.
Creative.
There you go.
There we go.
Sounds like he knows a thing or two about marketing.
We gotta get.
Open the
No,
damn box.
I'm gonna. It's
I
my
can't
box
take-
to open. Open another box. If you need to open a box, go open another
Open.
box. This is my box to open.
800.
You don't open this box. I'm going to open this box. Here, you want to open another box to hold you over until this one gets open? Okay.
That's the box?
This is the box, bud. This is the box.
Yeah, Curry did go to University of Arizona.
Where's the blade?
Degree in business marketing.
I'm still contemplating
Makes perfect
opening
sense.
the box.
Somebody Blez might want to listen to.
I was going to say, I think he knows better. I think he has more experience. As we see Ross with the 3-bet, making it 2K with Queen Jack of Hearts.
Two? For some reason, I feel like you have a tens.
It's a good read.
I just feel like you have 2 tens.
Takes. Couple of.
Let's have a 10 high flop then.
Bleznick playing very loose, Donnie.
If a 10 comes, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think he likes to splash around. Probably feels pretty comfortable overall with where he's at.
Stop.
Check.
Ross with a beautiful
Just to
flop
feel
for
it
him.
back.
Hitting trips.
It 10's winning.
Yes.
Okay. You can pick one.
Right.
My right.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, quadded, baby. You would have shown quads, all right? You know the rule. You're like,
oh, oh.
I don't
No.
We have red.
No.
We have red.
No, this is the box.
Okay, now it's
though.
getting, guys, we have red. Red's to 5.
Oh,
all right, let's sweat this
shit.
together.
Okay.
I don't exactly
Red's
know
to
what
5.
the colors
this,
mean.
This could be huge.
There's only 5 of them?
There's only 5 in the world of this. Hold on.
Got it.
All right.
Hold on.
Are you going to peel it like Baccarat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Be a hitter. Ooh, Kansas City. All right, it's a hitter. Outfielder.
I'm not going to hold the table up.
And that's not a good one. Rockefort. See, look at that.
But,
5.
but it's still 1 of 5.
5 of 5.
It's
yeah.
still 1 of 5.
Oh, we have red.
Bleznick also has King Queen offsuit, moving the game along here.
Race.
Comes in for the raise.
That's sick. You need to get pink now.
You know when you get like a bag of Doritos,
okay,
and there's a bunch of air in the bag? Like, look at this. Why do they have such a big box if you don't need all this space? There's like all this air in the box.
I'll tell you off air.
They're wasting more cardboard.
And the funny thing is, a good friend of mine runs that whole department of packaging.
Can we talk to him about this? We need to save the planet. We're not saving the planet here, bud. This is like outrageous.
How many callers I get?
Erik Seidel eager to take some chips to perhaps quiet Bleznick down a little bit. Maybe also looking for that bounty he put on himself. If you're just tuning in, we are experiencing the Jared Bleznick show today on the feature table. This man always delivers the goods, whether you like it or not. He makes things more entertaining.
This box, but
Ortiz, I can't take it. I can't take it. 2,000.
Bleznick hits a king on the turn, bets 2,000 as Seidel is trying to figure out whether his fours could still be good here against the loose and aggressive playing Jared Bleznick.
Can you open the box?
I did open the box. Now I'm opening the packages.
Okay, you know him, right? Skeens?
Yes.
He's the hottest pitcher in baseball.
Okay. What's that worth? Give me
Seidel lets it go, and Bleznick chips up. Donnie, Bleznick, for all his talking and all his chatter, has been able to chip up a little bit here at this table. Has a VPIP of 33%, so he's not sitting back.
Oh. Here, this goes to you. You keep this. He's from Taiwan. Hu Ha Li. Okay? Yeah. Listen, when I open my store in Japan, no, you keep. I want you to bring it to me in my store. When I open my store in Japan, you keep that.
You need a cover for it. Get a cover off it.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah. You keep that card. That's $50 right there. $50 card.
We have all the accessories you need right
When I see you in Tokyo, you give me the card.
Okay. Why does he have to give
What do
it
you
back?
I mean,
I don't understand.
It's like friends for life now.
Okay?
I love it.
That's amazing.
Pretty exciting.
There is something wrong. You gave him 100 back. There is only 400.
I gave 1,000, so 5 plus 4 plus 1 is 1,000.
I'm willing to bet she didn't make a mistake. How about that?
So 500.
I'm willing to bet she doesn't make
plus
errors.
100 is 1,000.
She's right.
But the blind is full.
That's correct, because I still am waiting for change on this.
Okay.
When I get change
Okay,
on
okay.
this, then she's perfect.
1,000.
Ross finds
Did
ace
he give you
king,
a
comes in
cover
for the
for it?
race.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It's been very active as well.
Is there any
last couple of
English
orbits.
ones in there?
English?
And look at this.
Like,
We
what
have
do you want, like soccer?
Cornet and Corey
Whatever,
in the blinds with
any
strong
English
hands.
Players. There's some from Taiwan.
You know what that? You like F1?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you an F1 box.
Sure.
Look at
F1's
this flop.
super-
Wow.
They make
Ace,
F1
queen,
also. They make
jack,
really good F1.
Two players with top two pair,
They make
and
everything.
Corey flops
They
a set,
Fanatics
and it goes
produces
check,
every
check, check
form,
real
everything
quick.
you could think of.
Second
Garbage
flush
pail
draw on the
games,
turn.
MMA.
Now, who's gonna do the
UFC,
betting here?
You know,
You need a
all of it.
poker one. You would be like the big,
You know,
the Jared
you
card.
want to hear what's
Or
cra-
the
you-
fortune.
how about
2,400
this?
here
They
from
make Disney
Cornet.
cards. The boxes of Disney each over $1,000 for Disney cards.
I believe it.
Corey comes along with the call. Now, is Ross going to kick it up here? And are you surprised to see Corey not raise here, Donnie?
Yes and no. I mean, I don't think it's totally out of line just to call here. You do have to navigate tricky given the texture here. A lot of draws out there.
River is the 8 of spades. Donnie, that's no concern for the ace-queen players, and it's extra security for Corey.
Yeah, Curry's feeling absolutely spectacular right now. Cornet's going to keep firing at this one.
56.
This is going to be interesting now. Corey with the full house. Makes
Just
the
calls.
Makes the call with the full house. Not wanting to risk any more chips here. Ross tosses his ace-queen into the muck.
Two pair. This box is going to be low.
Jack small.
Wow, I am surprised the pot is this small, Donnie.
Yeah, that seems like
Good end.
quite the conservative line
I
there
had the same hand
from
as you.
Curry. I mean,
Is this you?
the
Yes,
flat
you can
pre,
look
I
through those.
think is probably
Yes,
fine. I mean,
I'm not too happy with those. They're all blue.
you could certainly get
Exactly.
aggressive
All
with
blue.
jacks
Buddy.
and squeeze there, but yeah.
All right, here's something for you. Want to run huge bluffs and take down big pots? Unleash your potential with GTO Wizards, the most sophisticated poker solver in the industry. Try it now at gtowizard.com/PokerGo and get free access to all features for the first 24 hours. If you sign up after that, you get 10% off through our link. GTO Wizard, Donnie, it's not a bad day to start.
It's not a bad day to start. Yeah, I think I would have liked to see a raise there
very
on
good?
the river,
No.
specifically
We need-
from
we need
Curry. I
red or
mean,
pink?
your opponent, Cornet, is probably going to bet all of his
Actually,
straights.
Justin Curry,
He's
yeah.
probably going to
There we
bet
go.
some worstful houses like
we got a
ace-8s
mediocre
of the
curve.
world. Maybe he's got a queen-8 suited in there as well. So I think you can pretty comfortably raise the way that one played out.
Crazy.
Pull a red or a pink.
I'm going to.
Okay. How much? $4,500.
Wow, Bleznick really
What?
trying to play
4,500.
as many pots as possible, putting his opponents in tough spots. Cornet raising with Jack-3 of clubs and has to let this one go.
Oh yeah, I'm about to. I'm about to.
Donnie, it feels as though, you know, we can joke all we want about sports cards and whatnot. It feels as though Bleznick is in full control of the situation and is simply picking on these people a little bit.
He's in his element,
Thank you.
right? You know, he's doing his thing, playing
Toronto
poker and
Blue
opening
Jays,
sports
that's-
cards. So for Jared Bleznick, there is no more comfortable state. This is his comfort zone. And
What's
until
that?
someone sort of knocks him out of his comfort zone, I think he's just going to keep continuing to chip up. I mean, let's listen. Bleznick has a lot of antics. He certainly has a colorful personality, but let's not forget he's an incredibly talented poker player as well. So he is very, very good. We see Ross here finds a couple of aces.
No shortage of interesting hands being dealt here, as we just saw Corey with a full house raking a big one. Now let's see if Ross is going to find a customer here, and Mama Cools picks up 2 queens.
You re-raised here?
2,500.
2.5K from Cooley. Action folding back over to Ross here.
I really need this to be organized. Look at this. You're almost done with 5 other boxes, and I'm still on my box. See how I'm enjoying the gift of opening the present?
21.
Do you see this?
All right, Donnie, what's our line here? What's our approach? Game plan?
I mean, I tend to kind of lean just
Oh, I
be
love it.
straightforward here early
Look
on.
at that, I love it.
I don't really see the need to
That's
get
a
too
good man right
crazy.
there.
I think given where Cooley's stack is here, she started this hand with a little bit over
Here's the thing, the
50
Blues
bigs.
have- so
This
they-
could
no,
certainly get in,
but they can have
given
an
that
auto.
she has a top 3 hand.
So the Blues you have to look through. They can.
There, she does jam.
Oh wait, hold on, we're all
Here we
in.
go, Remko.
Wow. Cooley moves all in with queens, and she sees the bad news. Ross tables pocket rockets. And Cooley's tournament life is on the line here.
Thank you for respecting the game.
44,000 chips in the middle.
You're making such progress.
Cooley, 18% to double up. Ross, a massive favorite here to send a player to the rail, and it's a queen on the flop.
Is.
Wow. Cooley, coolers. Ross here.
Are you nervous right now?
No, I'm out.
Turn card is the king of clubs, giving Ross some outs here. An ace or a jack would still give him the best hand. River card incoming. Can Ross save it here? And no, it is the 4 of clubs. Diane Cooley with a big and much needed double up. You gotta love it when the cards fall in your favor here.
Silver lining for Ross is that
we would have seen
Cooley only had right around 20,000, so a dent, yes, to his stack, but probably could have been a lot worse.
Very good.
It ends up that way, right?
We talked about it quite a bit yesterday, Remko. This tournament, unlike any other, is extremely player-friendly with the structure, so even if you take a big dent like Ross just did, you can certainly come back. You have a lot of playability. Ross still has more than 90 big blinds.
Going to our secondary table here. Lots of interesting cards on display here. And Brum comes with...
Everyone have a hand?
Brum, wow, an ace-king too? Oh my God. What is happening here? Donnie, recap this action for us.
Well, Curse Jack raised, Friberg and Raymer called. Brum with the jacks fires on a 3-bet. Samuel's behind, calls. Kerchask is in there. Now it's on Friberg, who's... I mean, you're sitting there with ace-queen off. I know he only has 21.5K behind, but your hand really looks much worse than it originally looked here, given all of this action.
And look at Raymer's price. No matter what Friberg does, with deuces, this is the kind of spot in the main event where the stacks are deep and you're just looking to flop a deuce. If you're Friberg here, Donnie, is this just too much action in front, or is the price good enough to hit a monster flop?
I mean, I think he's thinking between jam or fold. I think you're just going to get in a lot of trouble if you flat this hand.
And Friberg lets go of the ace-queen action now on Greg Raymer with deuces.
So given where everyone else's stack size is, Raymer's got incredible implied odds here to be able to smash a deuce and win a huge one.
All right, very important flop coming up here. 4-way action on our secondary feature table, and it is queen 3-7. Friberg, the one folding ace-queen, would have been out in front here. Hindsight
But it was the
2020.
right fold. It was the correct fold. We can't be results-oriented here.
Now, Samuels with ace-king whiffs on this one. Kerchask, the one player with the high spade. I feel pretty confident that nobody is all too happy here. It gets checked around. Free card here. 6 of spades on the turn. For as exciting as the pre-flop action was, Donnie, things very much slowing down right now.
9,000.
Kerchask, though, with that 10 of spades in his hand, along with 2 10s, comes out betting 9K, which might get the job done here. It's going to be up to Brum. See if he wants to continue with these jacks. Still has to consider that Samuels is behind him. Brum does give it
I
up.
really didn't think the hand would go this way.
Wow. Kerchask gets
This
away
hand
with
just
one.
went weird, man. Just calling one guy, calls, cold calls.
That was kind of a wild one.
Kings.
No, not that strong.
Okay.
You have 10s?
Yeah, I had 10s with the 10 of spades. You're absolutely correct.
Small biggest.
If I had a spade, obviously I would have.
Yeah. I saw you flip it over. I was like, oh. At least they're king of spades.
But sometimes that could be a fake look. It wasn't a fake look. But it could be a fake.
How'd you know it was 10s? Just to read.
He's psychic.
Probably
this
just
table is
guess.
unbelievable. How can I deal with this? Everyone can read each other's cards. You usually don't get like 3 cold callers. It's like
Action here over to Pinescu. And the cutoff looks like 1100 from him. Ace-6 off. Kerchask is in there defending his big blind with Queen-7 of hearts. Heads up here to a flop.
You have Sweden.
What do you have? Ace queen.
Ace-9-8. Looks like
The best
Kerchask
hand?
is just going to check fold before Pinescu can even get his bet out
Maybe
there.
that was the hand I should have chipped up.
Pinescu shows the ace. Everyone's showing cards here. It's early.
King or something.
It's day 1B of the main.
Yeah. I didn't expect any, but I don't know.
All right, guys. That's my time. New dealer coming in.
You didn't want to call them 3-500. You were closing the action, right?
With my stack, I felt I wanted to play for it all, though.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to push. I felt that.
Yeah.
I was very close to it, believe it or not.
I thought maybe he's closing the action. It's 3,500, but it's a lot of his stack.
And then I would have been in a really tough situation.
You call with your ace king.
Yeah. I mean, it was like
22K. Getting 2-1 on a call.
Back over to the main feature table. Seidel's got a straight here, but Ross backs into the nut flush.
The gig is up.
Ross comes out betting 10K. Seidel makes the call, and he's going to see the bad news. Once again today, Remko, Seidel has a straight, but his opponent has a flush.
I mean, that is not what you want all too often in the main event. That is going to ultimately be very costly.
Run there.
Runner against Seidel, who is now back down to 35K, as he was just on his way to chip up a little bit.
That's a nice pot for you.
Got me back to where I was before.
You're welcome.
Raise.
You have a phone.
Cooley here finds ace king off. Let's not forget, look what Noda's got with that card. Nestled between two stacks there, showing it off.
The good luck charm.
Yeah, the gift from Jared Bleznick. So Cooley raised here with ace king off to 1K. In made the call with ace 10 of hearts. Both players whiffing on this flop, 4-3 deuce. They do have a gutter to the wheel. Queen here on the turn. Again, checks. Might be a card here that Cooley wants to rep. No, she checks back. Taking that showdown value approach with her ace king high. 3 pairs the board on the river. Check, check, and Cooley's ace king high is gonna play here. A couple of 3s on board, ace king queen for her. And she takes that pot.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Another dealer change here. Swapping it in and out. Jared Bleznick, not at the table right now, but he is the current big stack at this main feature table, up to 84,000. Joe Gio over there in seat 1, black hat, right behind him with 83,000. Everyone in this tournament starts with 60,000 in chips. Today is the second of 4 starting flights, playing 5 2-hour levels.
You got to be away from the table, people.
Alrighty.
You got to be away. If you're using your device, you have to be away from the table. Everybody.
They got your rights to break it out with us for about the last hour and a half.
I know.
There's Jared returning.
They get privileges.
Get us off the feature table. Use our phones again.
All you gotta do is step up and stand, over by the rail. You can use your phone.
Jared can put his cards
Couple
on.
of queens again for Cooley. A welcome sight for her, of course. It was about, 15 minutes ago or so. She had 2 queens. She took them up against Ross's aces. She found a queen on the flop and doubled her stack from 20 to 40. Here she is coming in with a raise to 1,200. Bleznick's got king jack suited.
What's that? We know, dude. We're watching you.
Call.
Call 1,200.
He makes the call.
This is supposed to be the greatest day of the year. I'd rather be opening this. It's true.
But you're opening this on the greatest day of the year. That makes it even greater.
In all seriousness, this is like the best day if you love poker. I mean, how much poker do you play?
Noda with an ace deuce suited out of the big blind. He comes in as well, so 3 ways here to a flop. 4,200 out there.
Yeah, twice a week. Okay.
Well, I am going to do that.
How many players? 3?
2 players.
Oh, my God.
10-4 deuce with a couple of clubs. Noda flops bottom pair with the nut flush draw. Cooley still has that over pair of queens. Also the queen of clubs in her hand. After Noda checks, she bets 1,200. Bleznick's out of the way. Action now back on Noda. 1,200 in his hand. He makes the call. Three of spades on the turn. Noda could now connect with a 5 to make the wheel. He checks. $1,500 here from Cooley. She keeps it small.
Hey, got my phone call back. Right here. Right here.
It's a very good price for Noda, and he comes along. 7 of spades on the river, so those queens remain out in front for Cooley.
Check.
Noda checks.
Check.
Cooley checks back. She's going to like what she sees.
Then
Noda's going to turn over just his pair of deuces, and Cooley's going to collect that pot.
Queens have been good to you.
They have been.
Yeah, please can I get a Red Bull? And full fat, full sugar, please.
Full fat Red Bull, Donnie. That's
Yeah,
what the
Full
flavor is.
fat Red Bull, that's a thing?
That's what the flavor is, Donnie.
Sugar, sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Full sugar.
I'm a full sugar, full fat kind of guy myself, so I feel the vibe.
You just texted you that?
Shout out, by the way, to everyone tuning in on Twitch, on YouTube, and on PokerGo. If you're on YouTube, please smash that like button. We hit 10,000 viewers again here on our main event day 1 stream. Please know that we have action again tonight as well.
Could I get 2 waters and then an iced coffee with 2 Splenda? Okay.
Raise.
First 1,000.
Iced coffee. Yeah. Yes, thank you, sir.
Let me get a green tea with honey.
Thank you.
Cornet raising it up with 7-5 of diamonds. I had the feeling that Cornet is perhaps trying to force it a little bit, really trying to open things up a little bit. We saw him with the Jack Deuce earlier raising on the button. Now running into Gio, who comes over the top with 2 9s.
It is a very small 3-bet, though, if this is correct. Cornet made it 1K, Gio made it 2K, so if that's the case, I mean, Cornet's going to get a great price to come along. We're going to first have action here on Ginn, who's got King Jack off on the button.
Erik, do you live in Vegas? Been here a long time.
All 2,000.
Since 95.
Ginn makes the call. So now that price looking even better
Still
for
keeping
Cornet
up
over
in New
there.
York, so we spend a fair amount of time there.
He flicks in the additional 1K, so we're going 3 ways here with 7K out there. Queen 6-3 with a couple of clubs. The 9s still out in front for Gio. Cornet checks over to him.
That's 1,000.
Small bet, 1K.
Still.
Again, studying here.
The president just messaged me based on your comment about the boxes. He goes, they're introducing biodegradable wraps.
See that?
This is coming from the president.
Get out of the way. Cornet check calls here with his gutter. Feeling the price is too good. King of clubs on the turn.
See, that's how you affect change.
Gio does have the 9 of clubs in his hand.
When you have a platform.
But is facing a board with 2 overs out there.
I have a funny feeling.
Cornet checks.
We should do something.
We're too smart. Gotta do it.
It's gonna be really good.
I know.
Gio checks back. King pairs the board. Those 9s are going to be good. Check, check
7
once
high.
again.
Wins.
Kings and 9s. 2 pairs.
Nice one for Gio here, up to 89,000. That's a very good start in the main event. Everyone starting with 60,000 chips.
An interesting note here. Erik Seidel, I think, stepped away from the table for a second. I'm not really sure if anyone else is paying attention closely. They're all kind of in conversations or whatnot. But Cornet said 7 high. So if you're paying attention, you notice he opened under the gun with 7 high.
Right.
They make
All right.
Bet 1,000.
Time to check in with Jeff Platt again. He is roaming the aisles here. Let's see who he found this time around.
Oh, it's really?
All right, guys, so I just talked to Josh Aurier, and he busted, so he'll never talk to me again. It's not about Josh. He busted at the hands of this man, Jerry Huff. Tell me about busting Josh. What's the quick breakdown of that story?
Who's Josh?
Who's Josh? Great question. That would be Josh Aurier, the man you eliminated in Seat 3.
Oh, it's just a chip donator.
we both flopped the ace off. You know,
Yeah.
He had ace 4, I had ace 9. 9s beat 4s last time I checked. In the story.
A chip donator, we're going to put that on his Hall of Fame resume. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What brought you out here for the main?
Well, I won a pot limit Omaha from Club GG, so I got the seat, and I final table to Hold'em, and got heads up. And in chat, I told the other guy that he won because I'd already won my seat, so I took second place and got the $325.
Have you played the main before?
No.
First main seems to be going pretty well for you, huh?
Well, I'll hold my own with anybody.
And hopefully you get some more chip donators along the way. Thank you for the time. Best of luck, okay? Guys.
Wow, Josh Aryeh just picking up a new nickname, Donnie, on day 1B of the main event here. Also, a restraining order might be filed by the former Player of the Year.
Listen, I understand people are going to
I was
point
telling
to the
her,
Jeff
like, a few
Black
weeks ago I was in
curse.
LA,
I
and
hate it.
We had like a couple of really famous
Play better
people at
is
our
what I'll
table.
say. Okay.
And so they're going to put us on the feature table and it was on a stage. And then I swear the guy comes over and he's looking right at me. He goes, "No, I don't think so." And then that was it. No, not that guy.
1,000. All right, back to the action here as Murphy raises to 1K with Ace King off.
That was a great stream. I had Sean Deeb on my left. It's on PokerGo and on YouTube, and eventually on parts are on CBS eventually, like in the way future, like subscription.
Samuel's very well informed, Donnie.
My wife's
I
watching
expect
it now.
nothing
She
less.
just saw them talking about my book, so it's like it exists. It's real.
I will say that for those wondering in the chat,
CBS
yes.
thing's a much later thing, but it's but if it's not CBS, it doesn't raise to your.
We are making episodes again from the main event. I believe filming of episodes starts on day 5 when things get serious.
2000.
2,000.
But I will bet you, if someone makes a royal flush, they're going to put it in the episode.
Samuel's here leading out on the Queen 6-5. He's got a gutter. This is gonna work.
I'm the person most likely to get like physically hurt at a poker table. Yeah, I won an award. It's like I've been like threatened like with like death several times. Like seriously, I had to during a poker tournament. I had to go into a room and sign a police statement because some guy threatened to kill me, and also was filming it all. And they told him you can't film in the casino, and he refused. And security had come out, and he started throwing everything, and he had threatened to like kill me and then cut off my finger because I had a ring on it.
What?
And so I had to sign a police statement. Yeah, that guy's out there. Sorry. No, in LA, man.
Donnie,
LA.
You get everything in the main event. Everything.
I don't need you in the booth tomorrow. I just need to get Samuel's phone number. We got to get this man in the booth.
He needs to write another book on that.
By the way,
he should just write a book of short stories.
I have a theory, Donnie.
This older guy. Is this just
That
us two?
Dean Murphy here in the 1 seat
You and me together.
is actually William Thorson undercover. I think we have William Thorson and Erik Friberg side by side, seat 1 and 2. Next time you see seat 1, please tell me that is not
I'm up all night to go crazy.
William
You're
Thorson
up all night to
undercover.
Go crazy.
I'll buy you dinner later if you promise not to sing for the rest of the evening. You promise not to sing for the rest of the evening.
Montreal.
Look at him, look at him, Donnie.
please.
Add to his
Lock it
list
in.
of
Nobu?
death threats.
Nobu?
Yeah.
Nobu? Nobu?
Whatever you want if I just want to hear that voice.
Wow. They do.
Whatever you want. Whatever. You can go crazy.
No, I'm going to say, are you going to let me know?
Now you can say it.
I almost blew it. I almost blew it.
He almost cost himself a Nobu dinner.
I tried to be bad.
No one here has ever
like
had
that
someone
hoodie
threaten their
Valdez
with a
has
fight.
on. Very festive
Not at a poker table.
At a
for the
poker
4th of
table?
July.
Never. You've been threatened. Oh, that's horrible.
Murphy decides to limp under
Just
the
trying to
gun
keep it
with
light.
4 deuce suited.
Really, we're gonna do this. Limpathon.
Pinescu comes in with a limp as well. Samuels announces a limpathon and limps the king 5 of clubs.
Hey, no coaching from option. Something's fishy. Well, you're playing with a bunch of fish. I would. Players.
So Valdez gets in there from the small blind. Kirsch checks his option in the big blind. Kirchhoff flops the king high straight, the nuts. Jack 10-9 here.
Must be Colonel Clink.
I know nothing. Or is that Schultz?
Schultz knows nothing.
Action checks over to Pinescu. He's got top pair and an open-ended straight draw. That's 1,300. Samuels is in there. Valdez flopping the low end of the straight. She just calls. Now let's see what Kirchhoff decides to come with here. $6,300 is the raise. This is going to put Pinescu in a tricky spot, but most importantly, Valdez in a very tricky spot because she has the low end of the straight and is drawing dead against Kirchhoff's high straight. Pinescu flicks in a call.
Oh, such a sucker.
Samuels is still in there. Very interesting. He does have a gutter. He's got backdoor clubs, but seems a bit ambitious here to be sticking around. Action now on Valdez. This hand is wild. I mean, it's all these players are still pretty deep. Pinescu's the shortest. He's still got 30, just under 36K behind. So it feels like a stretch that the money might go in here, but you never know.
Donnie, what is happening?
Well, Valdez has a pretty under-repped hand here, given how this is played out. I mean, there's a lot of action here. Look at this fold. Well done.
Starr Valdez folding a straight on the flop.
Very, very well done by her.
She's going to be a very eager onlooker for the remainder of this hand. Now, of course, Samuels not looking too hot right now, but does have backdoor clubs going for him.
I don't understand poker.
King on the turn. Kirchhoff hates that card.
Thank God for a brick on the turn.
He had the nuts. Now he and Pinescu are chopping. 12,500 is the bet.
Oh, I don't usually have bad allergies, but it flared up yesterday.
Just take one in the morning.
I don't know what that is.
It's an allergy. You can get it up unless you're over
It must be a different.
Now, Donnie, if you're Pinescu here, this is the time to make that money, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine to be conservative here and just call. He's kind of showing a little bit of, oh, he is going to jam. Announces that he's all in.
Samuels with a pair of kings.
I can't imagine he continues with this hand.
Lets it go, and action back on Kurchask, who will make the call. Both players.
How happy is Starr Valdez? She gets to see it. She made the correct fold. These two are going to chop this one up.
Starr Valdez with the fold of the tournament so far, getting away from her straight on the flop, and she danced around the table, and rightfully so. Well done by her.
I'll take it. What did Starr say she's won? Ace queen? Someone can
No,
have
not
king.
the bottom. She had the bottom.
Someone can have king queen.
She had
I
like
guess
7-8
it's
or
not.
something.
They can't have it very well. But ace queen is very good.
The bottom.
Oh, good fold. Well done.
Guess what I folded?
I folded 7-8.
Ah!
I put him on king queen even though it was a rainbow flop.
Yeah, I'm
That's
embarrassed.
it.
I did have a king.
What do you fold there? Top two?
No, I had a king in the bottom of the straight.
Pardon me?
King in the bottom of the straight drawer.
Samuel is telling a little bit of a fib there.
Thank you.
He had king 5 into the bottom
Enjoy
of the straight draw.
your little chopped steak there.
Wow. Main event, baby. Always good action here. That was a fantastic fold. Very, very good. I mean, it's kind of like what Karai Aldemir said. He had a really rough day one when he won the main event, but ultimately what separated things was the fact that he made a massive fold, was able to survive, and then his run started on day 2.
Yep. Again here comes in with a large raise.
Such a great tournament.
2,500 to the ace queen. He's going to show it.
Okay. Friendly game of poker.
All the young kids, they would always play this on the button, but I know how strong you are. And I just don't even put a dollar in.
A little respect there from Bleznick for Ginn, who takes it down with the ace queen. Little reminder here that PokerGO is giving away not 1, not 2, but 3 World Series of Poker main event seats to next year's events. All PokerGO annual and VIP subscribers are eligible to win. Join or upgrade now. Be sure to use promo code WSOP24WIN to save $20 off your first year of a new annual plan. Void where prohibited. No purchase necessary. Visit PokerGO.com/rules for official terms. So, WSOP24WIN. Get the annual sub right now and make yourself eligible for our giveaway. We're sending 3 people to play in the main event.
Yep.
No coaching.
Yeah, first 2 winners are going to be drawn on July 15th, so get in there before then.
Or the 1 seat now.
Okay, okay.
Raise 1100.
Donnie, I'm seeing some people in the chat saying that our man Samuels on the secondary table is way more entertaining than Bleznick.
1100, sir.
I mean, I'm sure everyone has their own cup of tea.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
There's
Hey.
listen, there's plenty of Bleznick fans out there. We've gotten donations for Bleznick. I have not seen any donations yet for Samuels. I mean, money talks, right? Isn't that how it is?
Exactly, 100%.
Noda here came in with the raise from early position. He got a call from Seidel on the big blind. Seidel's going to check fold the jack deuce deuce flop. Let us know in the chat who you want to see. Bleznick or Samuels? What do you want? Who do you want to see make a deeper run? Bleznick or Samuels? How about that?
That's actually a great question. Because we know the deeper he'll go, Samuels have more and more stories because he'll have the spotlight on him. Hiroyuki Noda representing Japan here on the receiving end of one of Bleznick's sports cards. He's proudly displaying it there on the table. You can see it at the top of your screen.
Exotic Chaotic in the PokerGO chat asking what Jeff Platt bagged. I think it was 96,000.
Incredible.
Jeff played day 1A yesterday. He's out there in the field as we have seen so far, roaming around, getting some interviews.
Oh man, Blez is crushing this popularity contest, Donnie. Noda raising it up to 800. Cornet makes the call with threes. Corey comes along, and now Bleznick with ace jack off. Might we see some aggression here to perhaps reduce the field a little bit?
46.
And there it is.
4,600.
4,600 from Bleznick. And Gio right behind him looks down at 2/7. Stacks are deep. This is the main event. Does let his sevens go. Donnie, very, very good disciplined fold there by Gio.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sevens is a tricky hand, right?
Why does everybody?
I mean, eights is like, sevens is like right in the, I mean, eights is like right in the middle. Sevens is like, okay, you might lead fold in some spots.
I mean,
Nines are probably much more apt to play.
You might.
Throw the bluff.
Nice hand.
I have the best hand. All right, so we'll see it anyway. Never mind.
Nice.
Everyone folds. Bleznick takes that one.
I'll tell you this. The worst thing you can do as a poker player, I don't want to name, no one take this personally.
Open up 32 cases of baseball cards while you're at the main table.
No.
No.
Who's on the coin?
That's exactly.
The worst thing you could do, honestly, as a poker player,
Holiday.
is go broke on day one of the main event on a feature table. I'll just say that right now. That's the worst thing
I
you
see
could
what you're doing there. Oh, okay. Can I ask you? Let me ask you.
I'm serious. That's the worst thing you could do.
Can I ask a follow-up?
Because what?
Can I ask a follow-up? On all of the feature tables that you haven't been quite successful, have you said the same thing to everybody?
No, it was never a day one.
It was never a day one.
No, it's always a final table.
Okay. Oh, it was final tables.
Yeah.
Okay.
The final tables are.
Diane Cooley doubled up earlier with queens versus aces, finds 2 9s to continue
Are you threatening us?
a potential surge back up to the starting stack of 60,000.
Threat?
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. The sound's embarrassing.
I'll bet you've never gone broke on day one of the main in 30 years.
You would lose that bet.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take the under on 3 times. You probably what, twice?
I haven't kept track, but it's not that. It's not hard to go broke on the first day. I went broke the third.
You know what? Okay.
The third hand once.
Yeah, but you know what? It was different back then. It used to be 10,000 in chips. So okay, in the new generation, in the last 10 years, you probably haven't gone broke on day one.
I'm sure I have.
I would bet against it.
Yeah. That's
It's
why I
hard
can't
to.
give people boxes of cards if they bust them.
Cooley raised here under the gun with nines. Got a call from Noda in the big blind. Ace, queen, jack. She's going to continue, and Noda gives it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cooley continues her climb back towards the starting stack. Remember, she was down to right around 20K when she got her money with 2 queens up against the aces of Ross over in the 2 seat. She spiked a queen and has been on the upward trend since.
He's back.
Dealer changed once again here.
Greatly. The beard. I hear ZZ Top every time you come around. I'm glad you took that the right way.
Of course.
Well, everyone's so sensitive, you know. Not you. You're cool in the gang.
Let us know in the chat if you have any friends or family playing in the main event, whether it's today, tomorrow, or on day 1D. We'd love to hear your stories. Perhaps we'll even have a chance to send Jeff Platt over to get the inside scoop. We're always looking for a way to cover this event in the best possible way. And that also, of course, means highlighting stories from the players in the field that we might not be familiar with yet.
Yeah, who was it yesterday? Team Unity?
Team Unity, yeah.
Just
Family Unity or whatever, you know?
No, Donnie, it was not a team.
Yeah.
It was a family. It was a family.
Yes.
Get your facts straight. I think he busted right after Jeff spoke to him.
Back the limp.
I got family.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Bleznick limps in with the 6s. Ross limps behind. Seidel limps the 8s.
Was it like 14 hours?
You're from
It's a limpathon. back in here. He could limp this as well. On the button, you'd be last to act post-flop. Got a hand that could smash something big. That's exactly what he's going to do.
I'm so afraid of that limp. That's very scary.
Cooley checks her option with the ace-4 in the big blind. 5 ways to the flop. Seidel currently has the best of it.
No call for 200?
No, Noda's hand was that bad.
Yeah.
Jack deuce off. Can't even put an additional 200 in.
All right, queen, 8, 10. Let's see if our calculators can keep up with figuring out who has the best of it here.
This could be interesting.
But it's actually rather easy as Seidel flops a set Ross with the open and it's straight draw.
So you probably traveled farthest at this table, right, from Japan? Anybody farther from Japan?
It's about as far as you can get, right?
Yeah, right?
No, France is further than Japan.
Seidel just going to
Who fought
come
in
out
LA?
betting
No,
this.
I think,
Pretty wet texture out there. You got 4 opponents.
Japan's not
Good
that
likelihood
far.
somebody
12
has
hours from
something.
LA.
About 10 hours flight.
Your set is a great set to have in this spot because you unblock the 2
From
higher
LA,
cards,
right?
the queen and the 10. So
Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 8 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah, it's not that bad. France is further away.
No, it's the same.
action folds over
11
to
hours
Ross.
to LA.
I just came back from Vietnam in April.
Oh, Vietnam?
That was a long flight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How do you get to Vietnam?
Ross makes the call.
Just straight into Saigon.
I mean, I thought the same thing when he said that.
By plane on it.
Go to Nobu.
Deuce of hearts on the turn.
Go to Nobu.
Yeah.
Go get a table at Nobu.
Hawaii or Tokyo. Yeah.
Tell them it's for me though.
Yes, that was the option. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be there
Next time. We're going again in December.
It's in Paris side.
Donnie, Seidel, sizing-wise here, with the heart coming in, how do you approach this? Are we really, like, very scared here of hearts?
I mean, it's a concern. It's in your mind. Yes, your opponent could have some flush draws in here, right? But also your opponent can have like some 1-pair hands that have a heart. Your opponent could have a hand like he has, King Jack with 1 heart, and you want to deny equity against those hands. Even if you get called here, you can always fill up.
Just a straight chance.
All right, time to go back to Jeff Platt. Hopefully he's found someone who is doing well in the tournament.
Anything I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Ben's not playing.
All right, here we are out here in the ballroom where the atmosphere is absolutely electric. Okay, it's not that electric, but Jimmy D is here helping the cause. Jimmy D, so good to see you at the main. Do you want to stand up for how are you feeling, by the way? It's great to see you out here. Notice the cane, you doing okay?
Yeah, no, a lot better than a month ago, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is very good to hear. You told me earlier today the 2 greatest feelings in poker. What are they?
No gamble, no future, going on the set and coming here day one. Not kidding.
The main is just the best, isn't it?
Oh, it's the best. Absolute best. Especially when the chips are coming your way, too.
And some chips have come your way, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's been a good level. Yeah, it's been 18 to about 80.
18 to 80. You're due for a roller coaster ride, are you not?
Absolutely. But you know what? Someone told me, they're like, don't talk to Jeff. They said, I guess there's a curse, they said.
It's not
You
a
ready
thing,
for that?
but
No,
yeah.
you ready for what I did? I wore the Cubs jersey to break any kind of curse that's out. So it's just like it's 2016.
It's just done. We should have talked to you before Josh R.A. and he busted. Thank you, Jimmy D. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Awesome to see you. Best of luck rest of the way.
Oh, man. Jimmy D never lets us down. The reverse curse, wearing the Cubs jersey. As always, repping No Gamble, No Future. If you want to watch Jimmy D in action in the cash games, you are in for a treat. It is wild. Find No Gamble, No Future on PokerGO.com. We have many seasons of action. I believe Jimmy D features in 3 of them, and it is always out of control. I was part of those shows as the Wheelmaster General, and let me tell you, I was concerned for my own safety at times.
Couple deep runs in the WSOP main event for Jimmy D Ambrosio. 2006, he got 175th for 47K. 2018, 341st for 37K. Plus a couple deep runs at the series in the heads-up event. So Jimmy D knows what he's doing. Seidel here, firing with his King 5 top pair. Cooley's got the nut flush draw. So this was action folded to Seidel in the hijack seat. He came in with a raise. Noda called, Cooley called, and Cornuck called. Only Cooley and Seidel go into the turn, and Cooley smashes an ace here to take the lead. She checks. Seidel checks back. 3 on the river. Cooley with the check mark as long as this gets to a showdown for her. She checks.
Check.
Seidel checks back.
It's gonna be good.
It's been a day so far, Remko, for the 10-time bracelet winner. Always being second best. Couple of straights, running into flushes. There, he's got the king. He flops the best hand, but Cooley gets there. He's second best when it goes to the showdown. So, not the most positive day for Seidel, but
you just play Hold'em?
Yeah. Still working on 75% of the starting stack, just under 45K. He's got 110 big blinds.
You play mixed game?
I play every game.
Every game, wow. So you staying for summer in Vegas?
I live here.
Oh, you live here? Oh.
I don't play though. I don't play outside the World Series.
He's a liar.
That's not true. You're in the studio like all the time.
Exactly.
I mean, what are you talking about? You won Super High Rollerball PLO.
$11.
Raise to 1100.
Well, this is certainly out of the box thinking from Bleznick. Queen 4 suited under the gun.
I see what you did there. Out of the box.
Honestly, I didn't even realize I did that, so thanks for catching it. I appreciate it.
Nothing will ever beat our streak of puns last night for the doctor.
Gio makes the call behind with a couple of 5s. Action over to Curry. He's not going to play that queen deuce, so heads up here. That box of Bowman's just chilling there on the table. Jack, Jack, deuce here. Let's see if Bleznick continues. He was the pre-flop raiser. There it is. Looks like 800 to me, 25% pot. Gio's got enough of a hand to come along. 3 on the turn. Bleznick looks like he's going back into the well. There it is.
2600.
Let's see if Gio can figure this one out.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Makes the call. I mean,
on
I know I can see the cards, so it's hard for me to say something and people out there believe me. But it feels like a jack or nothing if you're sitting in Gio's shoes. I mean, is he going to be betting like 2 8s like this, knowing that your opponent can have a jack behind on the turn?
Here you go.
Speaking of 8s, 8 on the river.
8 on the river, indeed. Donnie, that heart probably.
Ask for a heart?
I was going to say that heart probably not helping Bleznick's case to continue firing here.
Yeah, and Gio's probably thinking, you know, just check. I'll just check behind. Get to showdown, hope to collect the pot, but Bleznick looks like he's
49.
got.
Wow.
4900 bet.
What makes Bleznick bluff here, Donnie? Explain that to me. This to me seems like a very tough spot to bet against a player you're probably not too familiar with.
I bet, and then.
I mean, listen, there's 2 jacks out there, meaning it's hard for your opponent to have a jack. So, you know, what does Gio have? Also, a lot of this is simply Bleznick probably thinks he can't win with Queen 4 high. So, how do you win the pot? You got to bet at it.
We're off this table now, right? Okay.
If I'm Gio there, you know, I'm thinking this heart comes in here. Bleznick is certainly a guy who can just semi-bluff. he had that little speech, so I don't know. It seems like he might be the one with the hearts. So tough call here, but he does have that 5K chip in his hand. So now it's just a matter of flicking it in.
So much danger out there. Queen high.
Wow, look at this. Gio with the call, pocket fives.
Wow, nice
Sees
call.
through the bluff. And Erik Seidel quick with the compliment here.
I was gonna say, if you're Gio, you get a compliment from Poker Hall of Famer, 10-time bracelet winner Erik Seidel. You're feeling pretty darn good.
I was convinced.
I was absolutely convinced.
Of what? I wasn't.
Wow, what a call.
What happened in that hand?
So we are moving after this double? Or
Joe
go
Gio,
straight?
who goes by Foster City
Yes,
Joe,
we are going back to
wearing the hat as well that goes along with it.
We're just too lively.
We are going back to table 507.
You said that?
They don't
Yeah,
want
just said-
It's because of what you did at the boxes, man. You ruined it for everybody.
Sending us back.
You ruined it. You had your one chance, and you ruined it.
Bullshit is that?
Actually, you're going to have
Erik can all
lots.
relax and use offense.
Never funny.
Yeah, these are so bright. We get 75 minutes in 2 minutes? Is that what it's?
Yeah. We'll find out where we're going.
It's been real and it's been fun.
Ace 5 for Ginn. Comes in for 2,100. I love seeing the variety in race sizes. We saw some players yesterday coming in for 7x. We've seen lots of 2.5, even some min raising. And Ginn gets it done here with the 5x. Donnie, did Jared Bleznick not pull a single card of value from all those boxes?
Minutes.
Yeah, I think at one point he said that so far what he had pulled hadn't amounted to the $10,000 buy-in, because you know before when he started opening the packs, he was like, "This is going to be my buy-in" or whatever. So yeah, nothing yet. Maybe that's why he's a little bit down right now. Doesn't have that normal Blez pep in his step.
If you're just catching us for the first time during the main events, please know that we are coming up on the dinner break, and we are returning to coverage
slowly,
at
so
9
at least we
p.m.
get to
Vegas
cover
time.
dinner.
9 p.m. Vegas time action will resume. We got 2 more levels tonight, which means 4 hours of play. Bleznick here. Looks like he's stalling.
Oh! Good in.
Yeah. Probably going to head on over to our secondary table to see if there's any action going on there before we go on dinner break.
Yeah, well, we got to take these off, right?
I can already announce that we have our tables found out for our next portion of the show. We have Andre Akari, the Brazilian legend, taking center stage. And then we have Karai Aldemir, the 2021 main event champion, on our secondary table. So should be a fun bit of action with Akari, who is not one to shy away from the aggression.
Cutting into our 8.
The
Samuels
date's canceled.
makes the call with
I'm gonna sing.
Queen Jack here for 1,300 after Murphy raised.
My housemate came by.
Oh wait, we're gonna move back to our gold.
We can't afford it.
Jack 3-6, all clubs
Ring
on the
my
flop.
bell, ring my bell.
1,000.
I thought singing
I'm
was no
going.
longer allowed at this table. Could be wrong.
Ring my bell, bell.
Samuels with top pair and the flush draw.
3,000.
On tilt?
No.
Wow, look at this. The Jack 6 of diamonds with Kerchask out flopping Samuels. Club hits on the turn. Samuels winning with the flush, and it gets checked down. I am shocked to see this.
So do we do.
Might be one of those, last hand before dinner type of things. People just want to get out of there and not really risk anything.
All right, Donnie, take your best guess. What are we having for dinner?
I'll say chicken sandwiches.
Okay, I think pasta. I'm guessing pasta for tonight. Everyone who is watching at home, please know that this coverage will continue on a new stream at 9 p.m. Las Vegas time. We are going to be back. We're going to take a little bit of a dinner break. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this first level of play on day 1B that we were able to show. Thank you so much once again. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. We'll see you in 90 minutes after the dinner break. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me. See you in a bit.